Welcome, everybody, to Wrestler's Pit.
Welcome to the pit.
Nick. With me is B. And we got a good show for you guys today. Good
it's
show.
your koala.
Oh, man, he's
Koala
chewing.
bee.
He's chewing. But it's all good. It's all good. And we got a pretty good show for you guys today. We're going to kick right off with the season premiere of Raw and SmackDown because they had to keep on bringing that up this last week on Raw. Season premiere.
You know,
I like
than anybody.
They've never done something like. They've never been like, oh, season premiere next week. So like
these new camera angles we got into. Mm-hmm. Like I just said,
I think that might be SmackDown specific.
Maybe
because I feel like
faster pace.
Yeah, I like it though.
It's a faster pace. Mm-hmm. That we're going to be getting, and I liked it.
Yeah, I feel like it was really solid. I thought that.
We're going to get some exciting stuff here.
Yeah, and they've announced a lot, which is strange. They don't usually announce like a lot of stuff.
They want people like me and you to tell other people who used to watch wrestling, maybe you should check this out.
Yeah.
Put a little hype into it, you know?
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah, and like the first thing they announced was AJ Styles versus Cedric Alexander for United States Championship. Which,
again.
A rematch.
Again.
Whatever.
Again.
That's going to, like, if this is like the week where like, hey, we're trying to get like all of like us fans to try to bring back like the other fans, like the kind of like the people that like have just like stopped watching wrestling in the past, like whatever. I feel like the matches that they have on this show, especially AJ versus Cedric, and of course the Universal title match, I feel like those are the matches that you really use to get people back. Like that's probably gonna be a fast-paced match. I feel like they're gonna do something good.
It's gonna be good for me to watch. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like it's gonna be good for the wrestling. I don't know if we're necessarily gonna get people back, but it's gonna be like you're not gonna change the channel during the match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Monday Night Raw. What else do we follow?
I'm gonna say football.
We follow football. Mm-hmm. So if there's an occasional match when we're chilling, you want to see if Friday night, you know what I mean? Monday Night Football, 21-21 tied up, 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, you're gonna watch.
Or if it's just before halftime, let's say halftime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You see on Instagram because no one's just watching the product.
Yeah, everybody's got
phones, devices,
everything out.
Snapchat and the honey bunny. You know what I mean? Like people are. So you know what's good. So, but like screw it. If you got me, what do I got going on? Usually got watching on my iPad, right?
Yep.
Playing some V games, some Apex or some Chell, like a dirty birdie. How you doing? Shout out to the big koala unit. How you doing? PS4 boys, if you guys watch.
Hit us up. We'll play
12.
some games, maybe.
2K19 coming out. How you doing?
2K20. Yeah. It's so confusing how they always.
I'm on this side of the table, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
you know we do it big over here.
Yeah.
It's party time over this side. So, anywho.
Yeah. The next thing they announced was Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss, which like.
You know what? It's gonna be a good match. Alexa will make that a good match.
Yeah. And Sasha's usually good when she's wrestling smaller people. She's not always the best when she's wrestling like.
Talk to me,
Charlotte, but Alexa's a fantastic.
Hell in a Cell's over before we give Sasha being good.
Okay. I'm not saying she's good. I'm saying she's not bad.
Small people.
There's a difference between good and not bad. But yeah, and I mean that's gonna be interesting, especially because I love everything with Alexa and Nikki Cross right now. Like it's awesome. And of course we have Miz TV, which was announced. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair are going to be.
Did you hear the boos?
Yeah, it's literally like.
Why are they booing Hulk still?
Yes. How do you think the reaction will be when he actually shows up though?
Mix as always. But everyone loves it. It's pop. It's Pop City. Mm-hmm. It's Hogan. Well, what are you gonna hear on the TV? You're gonna hear the cheers.
You're gonna hear the cheers.
But I've been enticed for the past few weeks with Raw and SmackDown, you know. But now we're getting closer to the season premiere. Like, yeah. Never heard of this shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But hey, whatever, because it's a change of scenery. And like change of scenery as for Brandon for SmackDown. But I mean with the sorry speaking in circles here. With Heyman and Bischoff coming in, like I said, Bischoff was making SmackDown was looking more of like a TV show now.
Yeah.
Soap opera-ish and storylines and cutting little details that I was noticing, angles, and now we're talking about the cameras. Also Raw, the things with storyline and like people can complain, but I'm like, no, the wrestling's been pretty good, man.
Yeah.
regardless of matchups and repeats, like, no. And I like it. AJ's like, what would you say? Like his heel, the grit he kind of has though on the mic lately. Like,
how do you feel about that? The new theme song though. Did you like it?
Sorry, with what?
The OC got a new theme song. They got like the whole new like graphics and
the graphic. Was it a gas mask? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like
rewind my memory.
It's a samurai mask, but it's kind of got like the gas mask.
All right, I appreciate it, and I really think I liked it. So much has happened this week in my life. I feel like I'm like brain shot right now, but
I hear that.
Yeah, I certainly remember that, and I did like it because that's what I remember saying. I said, "Oh, what is this?" And like, I like it. I like the face paint on Gallows as well.
I feel like it sets up what
the attitude they have. Right
yeah, and it sets up like the little rumor that's been going around that they're bringing Pyro back weekly.
Yeah.
So like,
that's coming back tomorrow. Right? I mean tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow. It's coming back tomorrow.
Well, technically, it's coming back
next
the day
episode.
after tomorrow. But so I mean that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna really because like they cut it because of budget cuts. WWE is not in need of money. They have plenty of it because of Saudi Arabia. So like
that's that Saudi gold. We have oil.
I mean,
we can cash in. Saudi just gave like WWE has more money than America probably right now.
Well, considering technically America is like $4 trillion in debt, yes, technically they do. But
are we though?
According to yes, we technically are. We just will never pay it back. But
they're hiding from the truth. I don't want to get into it on this podcast, but
yeah, check out Eddie Bravo. Brock Lesnar is scheduled to make his long-awaited, no one really cares, return to Raw. Everybody cares about the SmackDown stuff, but why is he coming back on Raw? Just to boost the ratings. Like, do you think he's just gonna like cut a promo on Kofi, or do you think he's actually like gonna like come back and like maybe set up like a different feud? Or
no,
I don't know. Especially because we don't have like the brands
on Raw.
Yet. It's weird. It's just so strange.
Well, the draft is Friday.
The draft starts on the second episode of SmackDown.
Yes. Draft is next Friday.
The draft is next Friday. So pretty much this SmackDown. So
yeah, SmackDown's opening day.
SmackDown's opening day. It's the 20th anniversary show as well. So that's why they're bringing back a bunch of legends, which I will list pretty much the majority of the legends that have been announced so far for the show.
What we got?
Well, I'm gonna wait on that because there's one more thing announced for Raw before we get to SmackDown, and that one thing that's announced for Raw is Seth Rollins versus Rey Mysterio for the Universal title.
Yeah, they're getting ready that. You maybe only a couple months left with Ray, I think. But he's also looking the best he's looked in years.
Years, dude. Well,
years.
That's the funny thing. He like bulked up in like the mid 2000s because he was trying to look big because that's what they wanted.
They were on the. He was.
But now
juiced.
He's lean. He's got
juiced.
like just like that low
definitely
body.
Probably
fat
went
back.
vegan, bro. Probably not even eating meat. That's why he's like healthy in the knees.
And you can definitely tell that he's like I feel like WrestleMania will be his end.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be surprised. And it's gonna be really.
It's gonna be a good match. They're gonna
Seth
go
versus Ray.
Yeah, it's. Once again, there's been good wrestling on Raw. That's all it's gonna be. So
and
you're not gonna not like it. It's just gonna be a good wrestling match, and it's Rey Mysterio. So you're gonna get maybe someone from my era who'll be like, hey,
I remember that. Dude.
I don't know. It's popping up on football. Last night it popped up on football. So the broadcasters were advertising Friday Night SmackDown. So it might even look at all those people. You guys can't see it, but if you go back in the episodes, there's friggin' Foxborough Stadium right there.
Yep.
And men, look at all those people. So and look at all the people that were watching on TV.
Yeah, millions on
millions
TV.
More. So someone's bound to watch Friday Night SmackDown just from that. You know what I mean? And if you knew Rey Mysterio was fighting, you'd be like, psh.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh dang.
So it's not a bad move by Raw. Yeah, like I said, you're not gonna get those. You're not getting those fans. I'm just saying, like more people are catching on.
Yeah,
that's
even
why you're seeing these matches.
They watch
like
15 minutes, and of course, this match will probably be the main event. What's on around 11 o'clock? That's usually the final 2 minutes of the football game, like around that time, if not even like the start of the fourth quarter. And I'm gonna watch that match because that's gonna be hopefully an absolute banger. I'm going to watch that match instead of watching whoever's playing on Monday Night Football this week. Because I honestly don't even know who's playing. It's kind of sad. I feel like I should know all. Like, we're massive football fans here.
It's Cincinnati versus Pittsburgh.
Oh, I definitely won't be watching
at
that.
Pittsburgh.
I mean, I feel like Seth Rollins and Rey
Cincinnati.
Mysterio is better than Mason Rudolph and Andy Dalton.
Took
so.
Cincinnati in that pool, so I need a Cincy win. How you doing?
How you doing?
Points for 45 total, please. On the dot.
But SmackDown Live is what we got next. SmackDown Live. Actually, it's not even called SmackDown Live anymore. No, what am I saying? It's Friday Night SmackDown.
Thank God.
It's back.
That live was getting...
It was annoying, and it really ruined the graphic. I like the new graphic. Like, the graphics for both, like, the new Raw graphics, the new SmackDown graphics are so much better. I like the new theme songs that they're doing. Like, one of them's by Skillet. It's, like, Legendary or something like that by Skillet, and the other one's AC/DC. I can't think of the name of the song, though. And I think the AC/DC one is SmackDown. But, it's like...
I didn't know that.
It's, like, actual, like...
AC/DC, really?
Well, it hasn't officially been announced as the theme song, but it's the song that they've been playing when they throw up those graphics. Like, oh, check out SmackDown next week. Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston.
I wish I heard it.
And it's
I want to know what it
playing
is.
that song in the background. I'll definitely look it up while I'm talking. But because it's really annoying me that I can't remember the name of that song. But so we have appearances on SmackDown by a bunch of people, and just sit with me for this because there's a bunch of names, but I'm just going to read them real quick.
Let's go.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, Sting, Ric Flair, Booker T, Lita, Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Goldberg, Trish Stratus, Mark Henry, Jerry Lawler, and more. That's literally what the WWE website said. So
You think they just rolled them out?
yeah, I think they'll do what they did with like what was it, Raw 20? What was the one where like Enzo was supposed to be like a major thing? Was that Raw 25 or was that? Yeah, okay. So like how they like, oh, 5 of them come out on the stage. Hi, bye. Send them back. Like I feel like that's probably
Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. Get out.
Yeah,
Shoot.
I think that'll be pretty much
Go to
what
bed.
they do with that whole thing. But
If you don't tease me, Taker and Sting. Hopefully, I'm about to email that Saudi. I'm friends with the kid on Instagram. The nephew of the Saudi prince.
Huh.
So maybe I can ask him to put some cash aside for his bar mitzvah.
to get some Sting versus Taker.
Sting versus Taker, baby.
What about Stone Cold this week saying that he had one more match left in him? Do you think that maybe we get Stone Cold versus Becky Lynch?
Oh, gosh. No, don't do that to me.
Well, obviously that won't be the match that happens, but do you think Stone Cold could have one final match?
Wouldn't want to see him fight nobody.
I agree, but Shawn Michaels did it.
He left the best way.
Shawn Michaels did it, though, man. Shawn Michaels left the best way, and he still got brought back by that sweet Saudi cash, man.
Cash money. No, I don't know. He would do it right. Whatever he thinks is right.
Are You Ready? AC/DC, Are You Ready? That's the name of the song.
Oh.
Yeah. As you're like going through the song right now in your head, it's like the music video is like The Prison, if you remember that at all.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the new theme song for that. Skillet, Legendary. A lot of people weren't a big fan of the Legendary song, or it's either Legendary or Legends. I'm not 100% sure, but
No sweat.
it's a little. But I'm glad that there's theme songs back. I like the theme songs. Like I don't like how they just like start the show off now, where it's just like they do like the WWE Forever, then Now Forever, whatever it is, and then they go, welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw, and then just start the show. It's like I miss like the old like actual like theme songs for each show, and then the fireworks.
They're going back. They got competition now, so they're going back to what has
worked,
what got them great in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
These backstage cuts, these backstage interviews. I love it. I actually love it because you know what? It's not just making it come out to the ring and grab a mic and not really talk and hey, we have randomly the B team versus the C team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
So I like it. There's a point. Every little thing is building. And like I said in past episodes, I mean, now we're here. You know what I mean? So take everything with a grain of salt. Let's get to the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get these rosters reset. Let's enjoy some wrestling in the meantime. Let's put the keyboards down and just watch some wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing.
Speaking of wrestling and speaking of the draft, these 4 women won't be on the same brand in 2 weeks' time. So they got to get the match out of them while they can. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I mean, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair versus Sasha Banks and Bayley. And I mean, honestly, I'm sure you're not feeling
Charlotte
this.
and it's gonna be Charlotte and Sasha and Bailey and Becky.
I mean, I'm not gonna destroy this match because obviously it has everybody in it, but then also Sasha Banks is in it, so it's kind of difficult which way I want to swing on this one. Whether I'm looking forward to it or I'm like really like I feel like it could be good, especially if like they get like the same amount of time as they did on Raw like last week.
Oh yeah, they
like
are
20 minutes or something.
They
but
are.
It's a 2-hour show, and they have a ladder match on the show as well.
Yeah, that ladder match is gonna be a good half hour.
Mm-hmm. And then you have Brock versus Kofi for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, that's gonna be a quick one.
And then you have that tag match, and then you have all the appearances, and you probably have a couple more matches on the show. It's gonna be
So what's the main event?
2 out. Gotta be the WWE Championship. I would like Kevin and Shane maybe to open the show.
Yeah.
Because like that, or maybe it would be like the opening match, not like the opening segment. Maybe.
No, that'd
maybe
be good.
the opening segment's The Rock, because there's been rumors that he might be coming back for it, and they are in LA.
He better be there if he's gonna be at the friggin' Nate Diaz and Masvidal fight over this. That's crazy.
But yeah, I definitely
Shout out Nate Diaz
I would love to
and
see
Gamebred. Ferocious fighters.
They are.
ferocious.
Very WWE. I hope that's not an actual championship. I hope there's not like
BMF.
an actual belt.
No, it's
that
coming
says
up.
BMF.
It's coming.
Kind of WWE to me. A little
okay.
too sports entertainment
It's
for fighting.
yeah, it's happening though.
But I don't know. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with like all these matches on the show, because Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon, a ladder match. I feel like you open the show with The Rock, you have him cut a promo like only The Rock can. Maybe even Stone Cold comes out. Why not? Because they have really good chemistry with each other. And then you get into like the whole Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon match. And like who better to like really kick off like SmackDown, like the new generation of SmackDown, with a ladder match. And with like a guy who's Kevin Owens, who's supposed to be like a major deal. So I mean, I feel like that could be a good way to kick off the show, and then Brock and Kofi end it. With Brock standing tall over Kofi Kingston as your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. But hey, that's just what I'm saying for SmackDown on Fox.
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it could be. It's going to be a good show.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I feel like it could
Sign
be
me up.
something very interesting and something else.
It's on Friday too, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be weird. Watching wrestling on Fridays again.
Tuesday. What do we watch on Tuesdays now?
WWE Backstage.
Figure it out.
It's gonna be something that's very interesting going forward. Now that we're getting the season premieres of both of these shows, and now it's gonna be like a totally different vibe to like everything that's really going on in the wrestling world, because business is booming. I had to throw that in there. I'm sorry. And so of course we got some new announced teams coming up for the premieres of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Technically, is officially 2 hours on USA now, because Suits has finally ended. How sad. I love that show. I watched the series finale. But anyways, back to wrestling. So we got new announced teams, and we'll kick it off with the new A show, because the new A show is SmackDown on Fox. And you got Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and special correspondent Renee Young. First of all, how do you feel about the Raw team just being jumped over to SmackDown? Like, I feel like they got pretty good chemistry, but like, do you like the fact that they're all sticking together? Renee Young staying on
So you're
commentary?
just talking about SmackDown right now?
Yeah, just SmackDown.
Yeah. Nah, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. That you got to build that product. What you were just saying is, so now you're going to take those guys and bring them over to SmackDown to continue what they've done on such a successful Monday night, and try to repeat that same energy.
Okay.
Because Monday Night Raw is going to be Monday Night Raw and do well.
Yeah,
regardless, you know. But I like
Still
it.
the 3-hour show.
I like them. I like that JR's on Raw for right now. Not JR, sorry, King.
JR's on AEW. But what do you think like the special correspondent thing means for Renee Young? Do you think that means she's not going to be on the full show, or like
Vince is just still in her ear? I don't know.
I know she's getting her own weekly show now. So maybe she's not there every week.
She doesn't really talk as much anyways, but she'll be there. She'll be there.
I just think that's it's interesting, like the fact that they're like, why the like Corey Graves is an analyst. Every other like color commentator is like called an analyst, and then she's called like the special correspondent. Oh no,
they'll have her go backstage and in and out and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I like that because I like her doing backstage interviews. She's really good at it.
But what else we got?
So we got Monday Night Raw. We got Vic Joseph. We've got Dio Madden.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with this guy.
Jerry the King Lawler. Dio's from Easton, dude.
Yeah, no.
He actually played for the Patriots. He was only on the practice squad, I believe. But he was, I think he was drafted in like the 3rd round in the NFL draft like 5 years ago. He played for 3 teams. I think he was an offensive lineman. I think it was a tackle. He was like the Cardinals, the Eagles, and the Patriots maybe. He only like actually played in a game though for the Cardinals. But what's it called? I mean, Vic Joseph. It's gonna be interesting because you would have thought Tom Phillips. Like that's like.
I bet that's someone familiar, not 2 guys I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know Vic just from little UK.
205 Live, NXT UK.
You know.
And Dio Madden, obviously, that's gonna be interesting because he's fresh. Like he hasn't done like a lot of commentary.
Yeah, no.
Like he's been doing 205 Live like very recently.
But good for him. Good for them. So let's see. That's a nice fresh faces in Monday night. So it's a good slot.
And then Jerry Lawler.
That's funny. Keeps it funny.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Lawler, a British guy and a black guy. I like it.
No, none of them are British.
Oh.
Vic Joseph's American.
Yeah.
He's from Cleveland.
Heard.
But you're thinking Nigel
McGuinness, yes, sir.
Yeah. But it's gonna be definitely it's gonna be very interesting. And apparently Lawler's only short term.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Someone come in.
Because I told you this
the
earlier.
dude had a heart attack on the spot, so
yeah,
whatever he wants to do.
Apparently, Mickey James has been testing on Main Event.
Tell me.
Yes,
I can see it. That's another female in there, and
one female on every commentary team would be. I mean, hey, if she's good, I'm not mad about it. And I would like to see her have like.
She doesn't have to
officially retire, but hey, whatever. I don't care. If she's good on commentary, she's good on commentary, and that's all I care about.
I would like it.
Mm-hmm. Then we have NXT. What is probably still the best commentary team, in my opinion.
Of course, man. The man's one of the best in the games. He used to do it for friggin' pride, man.
Mauro Ranallo, best play-by-play.
Strike Force, sorry.
Oh, is it Strike Force? Mauro Ranallo is the best play-by-play
Still
commentator.
does it, too. Does a lot of shit.
He still does boxing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He still does, like, Showtime, right?
No, he does Showtime. He's one of the best.
And so we have Mauro Ranallo.
He's going
to
pop an aneurysm one day, though.
I love the way he freaks out, though. You got to love that.
I do.
And you got him.
Worried.
You got Nigel McGuinness as their color commentator, their analyst.
I'm the worst this episode.
And you got Beth Phoenix.
Yeah, I like.
And I mean,
real quick, not to get off track, Dad. I didn't look, but Edge might have left his podcast.
Yes, I actually heard about that today. So, because Beth Phoenix is gonna be traveling on the road with NXT now,
take care of the kids.
He's gonna be taking care of the kids. So he's gonna be stepping away from the podcast for the foreseeable future, in his words.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it though. I should have. But
I mean, they have a great podcast.
Jericho and Luchasaurus, though, definitely a must listen if you have got Spotify. Talk to Jericho.
I was gonna say he's on more than Spotify. He's on a lot of stuff. You can find it anywhere that you get your podcast.
Probably YouTube. Shit.
At least clips from it on YouTube.
Him and Luchasaurus. That was a great listen.
Luchasaurus.
Had his masters.
What's up?
He has his master's degree.
Oh yeah.
He's a teacher.
And he's a wrestler.
Yeah, he could be working at a friggin' university. That's how smart he is. I liked him. It's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Shout out to AEW. Let's go.
Yeah, and we're gonna be talking about that very soon. But we've got, of course, we mentioned it earlier with Renee Young, WWE Backstage. They're getting their own backstage show. It's on Tuesdays at 11 p.m. And it's Renee Young and Booker T. Now, a lot of interesting.
Now, what is it? What is this?
It's literally, I think it's pretty much like what would be like some examples?
Like a show.
It's like a studio show. It's like actually filmed in a studio, kind of like First Take, Good Morning Football. Even though it's at 11 p.m., it's not during the morning. It's during the night.
Wake up and listen to it though.
Yeah, exactly, because it's on 11 p.m. and in our time zone at least. So a lot of us won't be really up to hear that. But I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Apparently, a lot of people have screen tested for this. Rey Mysterio, he screen tested to be the co-host with Renee instead of Booker T, and a couple of other guys. CM Punk was interested in doing so as well, because this isn't through WWE, this is through Fox. This show is all Fox. So he had his agent talk to some Fox executives trying to get him to be like the co-host on the show. And I guess that just didn't pan out. But apparently every week we're going to get like wrestlers on the show.
On Fox?
On Fox. Not Fox, FS1. It's on FS1. And we're going to get pretty much every week we'll get legends, we'll get current wrestlers, and they're like, it's kind of talking smack. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah. It's pretty much talking smack with the worst name. WWE Backstage. And I mean, that's really all there is to that. Hopefully it's good. I probably won't watch it, like live at least. I'll definitely like throw it on when I'm like not doing anything, but I don't see any reason to really watch it on Tuesday nights.
If there's a YouTube clip on the morning,
you'll definitely check that.
Click.
Yeah. They'll probably have their own YouTube channel. They'll post all the clips from it, or at least the important ones.
Yeah.
But and we got the most important first time that a major wrestling company has been on TV against WWE in a long time. We've got All Elite Wrestling's Wednesday Night Dynamite. Now, might I say, the name of this show is interesting because the backstory. Apparently, when Tony Khan was a kid, he said that he would fantasy book wrestling shows. Like, we all did that when we were kids. Like, oh, like your time was different than me, but I'd be like, ooh, Rey Mysterio versus Batista. Ooh, I want to see that, blah, blah, blah. And his show that he would book was called Tuesday Night Dynamite. Of course, they decided to go with Wednesday nights instead of Tuesday nights.
Well, yeah.
But that's apparently the reason behind the name for Dynamite, which I thought was funny. 8-year-old Tony Khan named their weekly show. So that's pretty interesting. But they have announced quite a bit for the show.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty excited about it.
What have we got?
We've got MJF versus Brendan Cutler.
Let's go.
I know you probably don't know who Brendan Cutler is.
No,
but
MJF all day,
he's pretty talented, and MJF will most likely win this match.
Well, of course, but whatever. That's where that's going anyways.
We've got Hangman Page versus Pac.
Okay, good
which
match.
Is what we're supposed to get at Double or Nothing. So it's
For
really
sure.
cool to see this. We've got Nyla Rose versus Rio for the AEW Women's Championship.
Okay.
They're booking the first champion.
Okay.
And I just want to sit on this one real quick because it's going to be interesting what they go with for this. Do they go with like Nyla Rose, who's like the openly transgender wrestler, or do they go with Riho, the girl who doesn't speak English? Do they want her to be like the first champion? No. You think Nyla probably?
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't be upset if Brandy Rose just came out and was just like, hey, I'm in this match now too. And she just like cheats her way into win. That would be kind of funny. And like totally wrestling. Like,
yeah,
that's what you do. If you're like the heel authority figure, you put yourself in the match. Ask Shane McMahon.
I think this girl wins. Nyla Rose wins dirty. I think she wins dirty somehow. But
I wouldn't be upset to see that happen. I think that that match should definitely be really good. Of course, we have what I think will be the absolute, without a doubt, match of the night. We've got the Elite. We've got, of course, they don't go by that anymore because they're not in New Japan, but it's Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega versus Chris Jericho and 2 mystery partners.
Yeah. Wonder who these mysteries are.
I think it could be either the Dark Order, like those 2 dudes.
Yeah.
It could be 2 new debuting guys. I mean, we have no idea.
Or how about those guys who are there and beat the hell out of...
Oh, LAX?
Yeah, but no, 2 debuting guys. I would like more that helps out the show.
Or it could be Pentagon and Rey Fenix.
Oh, true.
But apparently, according to Cody Rhodes, we've only seen 40% of AEW's roster. So, I mean, it definitely could be some debuts, which I wouldn't be upset about, but I like the LAX thing too. Or whatever they go by now.
I like someone new. I just wish it was someone we knew.
Yeah, I hear that. It could be somebody that we know. That's the thing. Like you like we don't know who they have, and they
I
have
know who they have from the company, our WWE recently, but I don't know.
I'm trying to think of the Revival aren't up until April, so it's definitely not them, sadly. Actually, apparently Dash Wilder is not up until June. They've added like 10 more weeks onto his contract. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they do with that. I definitely am looking forward to some mystery partners.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, and then of course we have
opens up that division.
Another major match on the show: Cody Rhodes versus Sammy Guevara. You have no idea who that is. He was on the pre-show for I think it was Double or Nothing. He faced Kip Sabian. They had a really good match. This kid actually kind of impressed me. I think he does like a 630 splash too, like Ricochet, which is kind of cool. He's a pretty athletic dude. But this match is definitely just going to be something that Cody has to win, obviously. Definitely should be the main event.
A display of talent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going to see the right technicalities from the right wrestlers. You're going to see the guys you want to boo. Like that first match, you're going to see that, okay, MJF's your heel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's the guy.
Even though he's like the baby face too.
Yeah,
so
he's
weird.
like, he's your promptest type of guy, but you like him, you hate him.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see that. You're going to feel that way. They're going to make you not like Jericho. They may have his other, you know, I'll let, who knows? Maybe it's LAX. Maybe they bring the beat down to the elite, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think Nyla, you want a dirty finish from her. Like, I think that they established those characters.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you know, I'm excited because I know we're going the next show after that.
Yep, going week 2 when they come to Boston.
That's effing awesome, bro.
Yep.
So something.
And
more excited for me. This is all next week. Like, I'm amped. I'm amped.
And they announced they announced Jon Moxley versus Sean Spears.
I'll be there. How you doing?
Which that match will probably be really cool. And apparently Mox is supposed to be at the debut show too. He's not wrestling in a match apparently because he's not cleared, and he might not even be cleared for our show. Yeah. Honestly, we don't really know.
It's just out there.
But it's announced. And it'll be very interesting, and I'm going to be very tired when we record after that show happens, because after we go to that show, I have Thursday Night Football the next night. So I'm going to be absolutely dead on Friday.
You get to sleep. It's not like you're going straight through.
True, but
so many people go left.
From Wednesday, waking up early in the morning for school, and then Thursday going to the game, and then Friday.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun ride.
You're a human, bro.
Friday for some SmackDown. I cannot wait.
Well,
and it's gonna be a good time. I'm actually being serious, no sarcasm. It's gonna be an awesome time.
It'll be good.
AEW, hopefully they really deliver. I can't wait for it.
You don't even drink. You're gonna be good.
True.
I don't understand. Don't be a baby. You'll be good.
Hey man,
You'll be good.
I just don't want to sleep. I want my sleep. Okay.
No, don't.
But yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
It's gonna be a killer time. It's gonna be a killer upcoming couple weeks.
Yeah, wrestling is really kicking off.
And then what? We have Hell in the Cell.
Mm-hmm.
The week after. That week.
The week after. I think it's the week after the draft, or the week during the draft, or something like that.
Right?
It's so confusing.
The week we go to NXT AEW.
AEW.
The week, and then you got the Pats game, and then we got SmackDown, and then we have Hell in the Cell Sunday.
Yikes.
And we have UFC next Saturday.
Yes, we do.
Like, this shit
That's
is
going to be a
killer
serious, week for
bro.
dude.
Robert Whittaker, Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
Things are about to get intense. It's going to be a good action-packed.
Yeah, it's a
good time to be alive.
It's a lot of entertainment. It's a lot of content. And I cannot wait for
someone has to cover it.
Yep.
And that has to be us. Come to the pit.
Yeah, come check us out. And check us out on Instagram, of course, at Wrestlers Pit.
The Tube.
What you're
watching on.
And I mean, hey.
Like it. None of you ponies are liking it.
And comment on it.
Just hit that like button.
And if you got something to say.
Like your stuff all
if you don't agree with us.
Man.
If you don't agree with us, just.
Little input.
Yell at
something.
Us. Something. I don't care.
You know you're liking that girl with the big booty and big titties picture. Like us, man. We're giving what you want.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about what you want to listen to.
Yep.
Give us the like. Gets me off too.
Okay. On that note.
One love.
One love, guys. We'll see you. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestlers Pit. One love. See you guys.